Okay, this is week 3, session 1 with Luna. I'm going to start today with all of their grooming and handling stuff because I want to make sure that Luna doesn't run out of steam because last week I don't think we got to this with her, at least on the last day. Good girl on your mat. Very good girl. Yeah. I'm just marking and beating her for being on her mat for a second. Okay, and then we're going to bring out, first I'm going to just work on handling different body parts. Yeah, what's that? The brush. I'm going to start just by, I'm going to pick up an ear, gently massage. Good girl. And then feed her for that. I think the brush is a toy. Does look fun, huh? Good girl. I'm going to do this to both ears. Good job, girlfriend. And I'm going to do this to all 4 feet. Good girl. I'm just gently massaging foot. Can I see this one? Thank you. Good girl, Luna. I like to do the same with their tail. Good girl. And then last but not least, I'm just going to look in their mouth real quick. So I just kind of lifted up her lips to see those pearly whites. Okay. So now we're going to add in the grooming tools. So here's the brush. I'm just going to touch her with the brush and make sure she's okay with that. Did you get it? And then I'm going to stroke her with it because she was fine with me touching her with it. You keep dropping it, silly. Here. Good girl. Good job. So I like to hold the clicker with the brush or whatever the grooming tool is so that I can click it while it's still in contact with the dog. Okay, that's enough with the brush. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the nail clippers, but I'm just going to bring them to each of her feet. So a little bit different than me handling her feet because this time I'm picking up her foot and I'm bringing the grooming tool to her foot, just touching her foot with it. We'll do that to all 4 feet. There it is. Last little footsie right here. Great. Ooh, these are kind of stuck together. Did you get it? Here. Here's my clicker. Okay. So now what we're going to do is introduce her to a noisy grooming tool, which is the clipper blades. These puppies will need to have a lifetime of grooming care, so we're going to introduce them to some noisy tools now. This is how this is going to work. I'm going to turn it on and put it over here. If Luna wants to, she can check it out, but also if she wants to, she can back away from it. So while the clipper blades are on, I'm going to feed her maybe like 3 pieces of cookie in a row. Here's her last piece. As soon as she's done eating that, I'm going to turn those clipper blades off. And I'm going to give her about, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds or so, just a little break of the noise being off. But during this break, I'm not going to feed her any food because I really want her making the association that the good stuff is happening after the noise starts to happen from the clipper blades. So we're going to do that again now. So I'm going to turn it, I'm keeping the clipper blades way over here, turning them on. Okay, if she wants to get up and check them out, she can. But I'm not purposely trying to take the cookie and luring her over to them. So right now she wants to sit here on her mat so she can eat her food there. This isn't about the dog making contact with the clipper blades. It's about the dog having confidence that this noisy thing is on. Okay, so she finished that last piece, so I'm going to turn them off again for about 10 or 15 seconds. I want there to be a nice break in between repetitions again, so the dog is really making the clear association that the only reason that the food is happening is because the clipper blades are on. What are you doing? You smelled at your couch? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do this one more time. Where I turn them on, I'm going to leave them over there. It's just pawing at them. Yeah, isn't that funny? Isn't that a funny thing? Good girl. 150. Wait, there's another one. We'll come in with that third piece of food. There you go. Okay, she's done with that one, so I'm going to turn them off. And that's all that we're going to do with those noisy clipper blades today. I would do this with every sort of noisy tool that your dog will have to, be accustomed to. So I do this with the clipper blades to trim the dog's hair. I do this with nail grinders, and I also do it with the hair dryer. So those are all things that you can keep working on at home with your puppy in the same exact way that I just did with these clipper blades. Oh my goodness, you want to do your mat since it's out already? Go get it. Okay, so I'm going to pick up her mat, move it over here. Okay, she came over and sat on it. Good, I want to see her lay down though. See if we can get it down. Those elbows down. There they are. Good. And if she stays there, I'm going to click and give her another piece, because now what I'm going to do is step away from her, click, come back and feed her. So we're going to do that for a few repetitions now. We're going to add a little bit of distance to this stay on the mat. And I'm just taking a step to my left or my right, marking that with the clicker, coming back and feeding Luna for holding her place on her mat. Now let's reset her, see if she can do it again. Go get it. Good girl. Look at you, little rock star. So I want her laying down first. So we're going to see if we can get that down out of her. And we can point her, or we can lure her. She might need a lure. Oh, got a little itch. So as soon as she's got those elbows down, I'm going to mark that and feed her. Okay. So now I'm just going to take a step away. Now I'm actually taking a step away from the mat. Coming back and feeding her. Good girl, Luna. And this time I'm turning my back to her. Very good girl. Okay, let's reset her. Go get it. That one broke into 2 pieces. You see it? Get it. And finally we'll do it from this direction. You want to turn that down first. Wait for those elbows to hit the mat. Good girl. You see I mark and feed her when I stand up, take a step away, mark, return to the dog, and feed them on their mat. If those little elbows try to come up, I just don't let her have the treat until her elbows go back down. Yeah, here it is. Good girl. And moving into turning my back to her again. Step away, turn my back to the dog, mark that, feed the dog, and you can look over your shoulder to make sure the dog is still there. Right? Good girl, Luna. Get it. Wow, that was awesome. mark down that you did all those things, Luna. What is even the date? Oh, 21st already. Crazy. Luna. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the crate next because she didn't really want to get into this one next week either. I'm gonna do this. I haven't put Luna's harness on yet because I wanted to start with that grooming stuff, and then I don't know, maybe she'll feel more comfortable coming in here without her harness on. What is that? Good girl. Because again, sometimes when they have their harnesses on, they feel like they can't move when they're still getting used to them. What is that? There you go. You can get those back feet in. Promise. Promise you can do it. There she goes. Good girl, Luna. Good girl. See all those snacks in there? Yeah. That's not scary at all. Get it. Nice job, girlfriend. There she goes. So I'm clicking when she gets all 4 feet in. And then tossing even more snacks in there for her. Oops. That one turned into crumbs. Ready? Get it. Very good girl. Ready? Get it. Nice. Hey, Luna. She still doesn't really want to stay in there, but at least she's getting all 4 feet in. Good girl. Here, get it. Hey, kennel. Good kennel. Oops, that one fell out. Luna, kennel. Yay! Didn't quite get up 4 that time. Let's do it one more time. Oh, okay, we're gonna go in and get that snack. Yes, good girl. She wants to pick right up. You're so funny. Okay, ready? Get it. So that breaks. Up. Very nice, Luna. Good girl. Yes, good girl. Get that treat. Let's see. Touch. Good touch. Oh, here, get it. And drop it. Luna. Touch. Good touch. Good girl. Very good girl. Let's see if she wants to follow a food lure. Yeah, good. You can have it there. Good girl. Good girl, go get it. All right, I'm gonna try one more thing with her. Come here for a second. Let's go grab some. Good girl. Good girl. That's nice. Okay, so we are going to get Luna on her harness. Next. And we're going to talk about the leash a little bit. So there's a lot of skill that goes into leash training, but for little baby puppies, I do like to get them introduced to the leash before we start taking some formal walks. Hey Luna. So the first steps are getting your dog comfortable in a harness, which is why we have been dressing them in the harness since day one. Here you go. You see your snacks? They're there. Okay, so similar to how we get the harness on, I'm going to teach my puppy to kind of hold still while I attach the leash to them. So we could do that by holding the cookie in front of their nose, or even setting that cookie down on the ground for them to eat while you get them attached to the leash. Okay, now the leash is going to be a funny thing, because that's new. And if they try to pull against the leash, then that might be scary because they don't know why they can't go the way that they want to. More of this. Alright, so I just want Luna to learn to be comfortable that when something's attached to her, she doesn't need to be nervous. Good girl. And I'm just going to lure her the way that I have been doing to stay close to me. Yeah, there it is. There's that funny leash. Good girl. You can see Luna's a little hesitant. There, she got up. So I'm going to click her and feed her for that. Good girl. You can see how loose the leash is that I'm holding, because I'm keeping Luna next to me with the food. Okay. We can try this on both sides. We're going to do it one more time. And we'll start with this tomorrow. So now she's on my left side. Good girl. Yeah, you want to turn around? Good job, Luna. Very good. So, before you put your puppy on a leash and take them outside and expect them to walk down the sidewalk, you first need to teach them what it means to be on a leash at all, so then that way they're not panicking. Good girl, Luna. So we'll start with that one tomorrow as well. Let's do your position changes and then we'll be done. Luna, sit. Good girl. Wait for her to finish. Down. Perfect. There are those elbows. Do it one more time. What do you think, Luna? Do you have it in you? Sit. Good girl. I know. One more time, and then we'll be done. I know you're tired. Wait for her to finish that. Good girl, Luna. Down. There's the elbows. Good job, girlfriend. All done.